Read between the lines. Mm, mm. So, this is probably gonna be a quick one. I'll wait till the notification goes out. My life, it's been heartache and pain. I don't know if I'll face it again. Here we go. I wanna know what love is. Bum, 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 bum. I want you to show me. Uh, 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 uh. Do, 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 do. A fun fact, I was singing I Want to Know What Love Is by Foreigner at like 4 a.m. I was like super hyped. Don't know why. Just like energy just hit me and I was being a maniac. So I got that going for me. All right. Sorry, I gotta get rid of Spotify. Oh, thank you. Okay, okay, okay. So I was technically supposed to stream. Well, today is technically stream day. I could technically stream tomorrow too, but anyways, I was planning on streaming earlier, so this is gonna be a kind of a quick one, not like crazy. Um, hold on, let me say something. I have a Discord notification. I just need to know where it's coming from. Okay, cool, 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 cool. If my mouse would like to work, that'd be great. So yeah, this is just gonna be a quick one. I just got back from the store. It's storming, so lighting wise, it's gonna be trash in here. Today is just this weekend is just like a rainy weekend. So I think we're dealing with effects from the hurricane. So I just want to like pop on because I kept on promising a a stream with Cam and then shit happens and I wasn't able to. So yesterday, I think it was, I was going to do a stream, but there was a download happening on my computer which was taking forever and it was a stubborn one for a game for an emulator. So maybe I think it was Legend of Zelda. I could be wrong, but I think it was one of the Legend of Zeldas for like the Switch. I don't know. So yeah, that took up majority of the day because I had to babysit that, so I couldn't stream then. Monday, what happened Monday that I didn't do the cam? I don't even remember. I think it was just me prepping because I was getting ready to do some things for my grandmother. So there's that, which is always fun. It is what it is. I'm going to do what I have to do for my family. So if a stream doesn't happen during the week, I apologize. It's just how it goes. So other than that, scheduling wise, that's just what happens. I might do another stream tomorrow. I wasn't sure if we were going to do the podcast today, which is usually when we do it is like a Saturday or Sunday. I only briefly spoke with Davis. Um, and we had plans last weekend to kind of do something this weekend. I have to confirm with him, but with his schedule, it's been a little wonky, so he hasn't been able to stream really with me lately. Um, but we do have a few topics to go over together. I don't know if I want to address them separately, but whatever. But I did talk to him today, and he goes and tells me that he's like, he hits me up on Discord and he's like, oh my God, I'm watching this movie, da 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 da. And I'm like, okay. He's like, he's all that. And I'm like, wait, what? When did this happen? And he's like, it just came out today on Netflix. It's a reboot of the She's All That series. Well, the movie. I shouldn't say series because it was not a series. And yeah, I was gonna stream then, but I was like, no, 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 no. I'm watching this shit. And it was, for me, very cringe. Very cringe. And I'm sure when I have him up on panel at some point, he will confirm it is also cringe. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for following. I appreciate it. Um, yeah, the colors that they used, they saturated the film, so everything was like a super vibrant or poppy, kind of like how my camera's reading right now, but that's because of poor lighting right now. So I apologize about that. Um, acting wise, Addison Rae, honey, some of these people need to get acting classes, and it was just terrible. The dance battle scene towards the end, also pretty basic, not the greatest. Repeating the same move over and over in a lot of arms situation. It was just, it wasn't for me. And the tan, oh, the fake tan was terrible. I couldn't. So yeah, um, really didn't need to be made. And while I'm also speaking about Netflix, if you haven't seen The Dirt, go see The Dirt. Even if you've seen The Dirt, watch it again because I bring this up every time I watch it. And it's funny because somebody actually on Tumblr was like, what do you mean it's different? Every time I watch it, there is something different about it. And I don't like watch it like every day or anything, but every so many months I'll go and watch it again or whatever. Or just to get spark of inspiration for my writing. And they keep extending scenes or adding more detail to certain scenes. So, for example, uh, Nikki's OD scene when he's in the drug den. The original cut, you did not see a image of Slash. So there's a guy laying on the couch, looks like Slash. That wasn't there before. He has a more extended conversation with the dealer. Um, yeah, so there's things that are added. Um, when they switch to Tommy telling like how his day goes in the 24 hours, that's all new. That's all like added information. Before he was like, it goes a little something like this, and you kind of just like saw his POV through certain situations. No, you get to see the messy hotel room. You get to see him basically say to their manager or whoever it was, I can't remember his name. I think it was Don, and tell him like something like about his dad, like you're not my dad or some bullshit like that. And then he gets proceeded to get knocked the fuck out before he gets handcuffed again. When he's talking on the phone with Heather, we know he gets a BJ. But you actually see the girl walk up and get on her knees. So there's that. You don't see anything, but there you go. So there's like a lot of added details they keep adding, which I don't know why they just didn't do it the original cut. I guess maybe they just wanted to get it out. But then I guess they were also waiting on the um, reenactments of the concerts, so certain performances. Um, yeah, which yeah, they added those into the film once they started releasing those. So it's crazy. It's good. I recommend 18 plus to watch it. If you're gonna watch it and you're underage, I'd recommend probably confirming with an adult or guardian because some people can't handle nudity, drug use, and other suggestive material, if you will. What else? What else? What else? What else can I go over? Because this is not going to be like a super long thing. I apologize. I will probably come back later on tonight, which, if any of you are from the Discord group that I'm in, I don't think you'll get notified when I go on console to stream. So I'll just tell you, I will probably stream around 8 or 9 p.m. EST tonight. I'm not sure if I want to do GTA, COD, Red Dead. I might just do GTA just because there's quite a bit to do. There's vehicles, you get the mouthy crystal, you get the game mode crystal, you get me being helpful. So we'll see. I mean, I could play COD, but it gets a little played out. You know what I mean? With me doing hardcore TDM, or I could go on Plunder, but that only lasts so long. So, and I think Davis might join me tonight because I think his schedule's clear tonight. I don't know. I have to once again confirm with him. If I do, you'll get the witty banter between us too. So there's that. I'm trying to think. I swear, like, there's things, but like I can't talk about because what we're supposed to do for the podcast, which I'm not sure if we're still doing this weekend, we were gonna go over some wrestling reviews. Yes, we do that here. Uh, so we're gonna go kind of over our issues with certain wrestling things, certain shows, what they could have done better, blah blah blah. We're also going to talk about, well, I want to talk about the reversal of the OnlyFans ban. So that's going to be interesting. Oh, that sucks, Westy. Well, good thing for you. I do leave the streams up, so there's that. Um, I'm just so sorry that I'm streaming so late right now because usually the weekend stream I try to do around like 2, 3 p.m. EST. So I know like a lot of people that tend to watch me are from the UK and, you know, all over there. So it can be difficult. So I apologize. But replays will be up. Um, I also will be transferring the streams over to YouTube as well. So there's that. Um, and you can follow me on my other socials. There's, Insta and Twitter if you really want to. I mean, Insta, you're just going to see a lot more of this mug, which doesn't look the greatest on camera right now because lighting. But yeah. And Twitter, I just ramble, so. I'm gonna find out tonight. I should probably message Davis about the podcast. If we do the podcast, I'll try to do it earlier tomorrow, so that way, you know, people can actually join in and conversate. It just sucks. Plus, I like having somebody on panel to actually talk to, because sometimes like I go blank sitting here rambling to myself. Like I said, I had to run out to the store. It got a little hectic. Just got back. I threw on some makeup, so it's like a rush job on everything. You can't even see what I did with my makeup either, so that blows. I've got like some pink in the corner, some purple on the edge, and like this like sparkly blue in the center, which looks all fucking red on camera right now. So that's dope. I'm a mess. I'm a mess. And let's see. Oh, like I did mention, I went to see my grandmother this week, hemmed her pants, which, by the way, I never really hemmed pants before. Okay, I can sew. That's the thing. I have a sewing machine, everything. I can hand sew, whatever. I'm not the greatest in the world, but apparently, they had someone hem her pants before me. Even though I was supposed to come over and hem the pants, I don't know what this whole ordeal was. So I come over and they tell me this woman who I guess speaks highly of her skills of sewing and has, kind of a professional setup. She butchered it. Butchered it big time. Um the seam that she did was very janky. She went like really close to the edge and then all of a sudden like would like pop up like a half an inch to an inch and then go back down. It was bad. It was uneven. It was gross. It was bad. And then she didn't cut the extra fabric on the inside, which you're supposed to do. That's left over from the hem. And she didn't hem it short enough for her. So the pants were still dragging. It was bad. Oh, that's cool. That's dope. That's dope. That's dope. That's the thing. I try to post whenever I'm like streaming to Tumblr, because I do sometimes forget that, either people aren't following me yet from there that want to tune in, or I just, forget. So it's cool that you stopped in. Like I do have like a few people from my Tumblr that follow me over here. Though they haven't been as super active as I would like, but that's okay. I get it. Yeah, this is just kind of like a chill, chit chatty, update everybody on everything. I mean, thanks. I mean, I wish they would be, because people do come in and they watch, and you can be a silent viewer. That's fine, but it makes it more fun for me, and I think everybody else, if we have a nice little back and forth rapport. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm saying like, you know what I mean, or I mean, or yeah, or I apologize. I'm a little hyper, just a little bit, just a little bit. But yeah, life has been hectic lately. Um, just been an emotional wreck. Let's be honest. I don't know what it is. I'll get into more details, I think, as time goes on, but there's just a lot going on behind the scenes that no one knows about, and it's a lot of stress. So doing these streams or doing my game streams at night, even if nobody shows up or anything, it helps kind of calm my anxiety. Just kind of like sit and talk and just play a game and just like talk out loud. And if people join me, that's great, and if they don't, that's fine. You know? Oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. I know. Well, as you like will watch like some of the streams, if you catch like some of my live gameplays or whatever, you'll notice a difference in my mic. So this one I'm just using right now, which gets used in here. Um, and for usually when I'm like on the computer or whatever, like doing my streams from the computer, um, I kind of want to switch to this other mic that I have in my closet that I've used a few times. But I need to test it with Davis because I'm worried that his voice coming through the TV is going to get like too loud and it's going to be a problem. And I'm rambling. I apologize. And then the mic that I use out on my Xbox is a shittier mic, but it apparently still sounds good. So I don't know. People tell me I sound raspy or some shit like that. I don't know. I don't know. Where did I put my water? Oh, there it is. Hmm. Let me just check something. Oh, since I'm thinking about Discord, let me just check something. I'm still working on the Discord server. I've been lazy. I need to go through the groups and like check the permissions and everything, and then it should be eventually live. Oh well. Oh shit, my hair's like on the mic. Hold up, hold up, hold up. Well, this mic, just like it tends to get used in here. Um, for the most part, this one does sound pretty great. But sometimes wearing these headphones gets annoying. Hence the hat, so it's not like rubbing against like the top of my head or slipping off or anything like that. And then I just have a like freestanding mic where I just don't have to wear all this if I don't want to. Granted, the hats become like an aesthetic thing, so I don't know. And then just the mic that I use out there is just kind of, I don't know. You'd have to watch back the streams. Like if I'm playing GTA or something like that or COD, that's the mic that I use out there, not this one. The mic that I use out there is like a $5 mic, something like that. This is probably 40 or so. I don't even know. And the mic I have in my closet is like 20 or 30 or something. I can't recall. So I apologize. My mic is like super like I have to like sit all the way back like this. That way you kind of can see part of my torso. So I don't, and I lean like that. You're just like, I don't know. I don't know. I apologize. Usually I'm a little more structured than this. A little bit. But this is kind of like impromptu because I felt bad for not doing a cam stream this week and having to run out and the storms and bad lighting and I don't know where Davis is. So okay, I got notification galore. That's great. Okay, I just wanted to check something because sometimes if Davis gets the notification that I'm streaming, if he's not doing anything, it just like, and I have my thing on do not disturb on Discord, he'll try to like call me on there and it's just like, dude, dude, really? I have a 90-pound headset and it sounds worse than that. Oh my god. I couldn't see like spending that like okay. Anyone who knows me knows for me, I don't like wasting money. So if I waste money in some way, shape, ooh, it drives me crazy. Spend that much and it's just like garbage. And I'm like okay, I have a pair of headphones that I bought so that way I can listen to music without disturbing anybody else. You know what I mean? And the one pair I spent like God, it's not a lot, like 14 or 15 bucks, right? Good old USD. And these things broke in like a week or two. Like I couldn't hear out of the like one ear or um I would have to like fiddle with the actual like the cord in the port. Like I would turn it and everything and like it would bring it back a little bit. And I'm like, yes. Or I'd have to lean a certain way and like I guess the wire was loose in the headset. I don't know. It was so dumb. So dumb. And it kills me. Like I wouldn't say I'm frugal, but I like to get what I paid for. Like give me some decent quality here. Now the other ones that I bought that were like around the same price range, they're lasting a hell of a lot longer. I don't know what the deal is, but I'm not complaining. I should knock on wood so that way it doesn't break. There we go. We're good. Now the headset like this I have that I use for my Xbox out there for that shit. That was $5, I think. Um, and so far it hasn't given me issues. I just gotta make sure the plugs don't come out of the little um, splitter, so it works for my controller. Um, but I don't know. I feel like the quality is a little bit lower on that. It's better than the other ones I've gotten from the same place for like $5. So there's it's lasting longer. So that's all I can ask for. Like I should order another gaming headset just to be on the safe side, but it is what it is, and it do what it do. I need to trim my hair again. At least my long bang because this is no thank you. But yeah. But I really should use the freestanding one for the podcast and everything, but I'm worried about Davis's audio because sometimes he comes in like super loud. It's all gonna be trial and error. This is just a janky show, let's be honest. I'm not all fancy smancy. Like I only started this like God back in January. Hmm, maybe not January. I don't know. I started about a year ago, almost a year ago now. So, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, so here's the thing. I will never, ever, as long as Lord is willing, will never cut my hair short. Never. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no, 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 no. I was traumatized once as a child. It will never happen again. Okay. Um. So no. Like okay, hold on. Let me take off my headset. You're probably not gonna hear me for a second, so that way you can get the full effect of the hair. It's gonna be flat, so bear with me. It's not all zhuzhed up. Let's go. I'll show you. Once again, it's pretty flat from being under this hat and me having it up in a messy bun pretty much 24/7. But yeah, that's my hair. It, like I said, it's pretty flat and all that because I'm wearing a hat and it loses its volume. Granted, once you take it down from a messy bun, it's like over. But my hair goes back, like my hair grows somewhat fast, but it's down to like the lower part of my back, like my tailbone, kind of. Like I try to like keep it at least midway because I don't want hair like down to my butt anymore. Just try to keep it healthy. That's the thing. I don't. Mm-mm. You know what I mean? I'm trying to keep it healthy, as conditioned as possible. All that. Um, as a kid, I always had really long hair, except for that one time they chopped it all off and I was traumatized. I used to have like bangs that would go straight across, and the worst part about bangs growing out is they would get too long and they would start curling into my eye, like the edges of my eye, and drive me crazy. So I would always like part it. um, and then as the years went on, like my hair was like virgin hair, so it was never dyed, anything like that. Um, go ahead, Raven. You may ask a question. See, I get these like people that always like be like, "Can I ask a question?" Like when they're in my Instagram DM requests, and it's like, just ask the question. But yeah, my hair's always been long. For the most part, always healthy. Never really had a problem with it. When I finally let somebody, other than do like a trim, I let my friend's mom cut my hair, and she did layers for the first time. This was like middle school or something. And I got home and I was fine at first. And I got home and I started looking at it and like analyzing it. And I'm like, it looks like a mullet. It's terrible. What does having boobs feel like? How do I even answer this? Like having two boulders of wet freaking sand sitting on your chest. Like, I don't know. Um, how else can I describe it? You know, wet sand. Obviously, everyone's different sizes, so everyone has different take. Um, from my perspective of being a bigger chested woman, it comes with some trials and tribulations. Okay, so yeah, your back can hurt. Um, boob sweat. That's boob sweat's real. Okay. Finding something that actually fits for your chest or a bra that's cute enough. So there's good and there's bad. And then don't get me started on hormones because the hormones that come with, being a female or, you know, having boobs in general. Because then that adds a whole level of pain to it as well. Best I could tell you is like just strap some like bigger fruit on your chest and see how it goes. You can get the physical aspect of it all. I mean, technically, you could order chest plate. They have like silicone chest plates you can get, and you could technically find out that way. And it got quiet. I like how we went from hair to boobs. That's fabulous. But yeah, back to the hair thing. I'm very picky about my hair, and I think I'm just a little attached. So me doing anything drastic, it drives me crazy. Like I've dyed my hair since and all that, but it takes a lot. It takes a lot. I was a redhead. I was a redhead with blonde chunks. I have had highlights. I've had just my blonde chunks with my natural hair. It's a whole thing. It's a whole thing. I do like the longer kind of shaggy kind of bang. This is a little long. I don't know. It starts looking weird sometimes, but I have to trim it anyways for it to grow healthy. So it is what it is. And I do have wigs. I have two wigs, good quality wigs that are sitting in my closet. If you go to YouTube, I think the videos with me wearing them are up. I have to double check, but yeah. I have a red one, and then there's a like a ombre kind of blondish one. So fun stuff. And if you aren't following, please follow because I'm a sweetheart. Ching. How long is it right now? Hold on. Uh, it's about my lower back. It's like right above my tailbone. It's like right where your back would dip towards the bottom. Yeah. I don't even know how exactly long it is. It's probably well over a foot. You know what I mean? If we're going from the root to the tip, it's well over a foot for sure. The most I ever cut off is probably an inch, but that's just to keep dead ends and everything away. And I don't really dye my hair anymore. Like I would let my friends do it. Like my well, a few of my friends were in cosmetology. I can't speak. I'm sorry. Um. So yeah, if you go to my Insta or even go through my Tumblr, I think you will see some of those pictures where it was a different color. Things like throwbacks that I would post. But I still swear like some of the red is still in my hair. Like I don't know. It's very weird. Like I'm a natural brunette. Always have been. So if there's like a little bit of red tint, it's either still from the dye somehow still penetrating my hair follicles, or um, maybe I'm getting some aspects of my mother's hair, which I think she was like a strawberry blonde or something. So I don't know. But I try to trim it every few months. Like there's people that are like crazy about cutting their hair. I'm not. I kind of let it go for a while until I'm like, let's do it. And a lot of the time I will cut it myself. So there's that. The most I do is I'll have like somebody check the back for me to make sure it's even. Well, are you being paranoid? I mean, how am I being paranoid? I don't know. I'm like, thank you. I mean, you're supposed to trim your hair like every 3 months, I think it's supposed to be. I could be wrong. Because you grow like a minuscule amount each month. Like, I can't even give you numbers right now because my brain is fried, but, um, I don't know. No, I like to keep on top of it because I know I do get split ends. Like, my hair right now doesn't even feel as thick as it used to be. Now, that just comes with, like, getting older or, like, just certain products damaging your hair and you don't realize it. Like, I'm just starting to switch hair products around and stuff like that. Yeah, hair and nails even grow when you die. Yeah, it's true. It's all dead cells, basically. It's dead cells getting pushed out. It is what it is. Which, funny you talk about nails, because usually my nails are pretty freaking long. Like, you can't see, but I cut them kind of short. Like, I'm too pale for this shit. Yeah, you can't freaking see because the lighting in here is garbage today. But like I cut these recently, but my nails grow pretty quick. I like longer nails. I do. I rarely ever go get them done. It's been, God, years since I've gone to a nail salon and got like acrylics or anything. But then you got to be careful with the acrylics because they can damage your actual nail if you're not smart. And I kind of damaged my nails because when I had them, my they started popping off or starting to like you needed to fill them, and I wasn't going to fill them. So my friends just started popping them off for me and like tears out your nail bed. It just like damages the nail. It makes it super weak underneath. Which I need to paint my nails. I probably should redo my toenail polish now that I think about it. Well, it doesn't look that bad. Like, okay, for anybody who wants this, here. There's a foot. You're welcome. Since I usually get asked about it, but yeah. Because right now we have white nail polish on. And I haven't done my nails, my actual fingernails in a while. For a while there, I was painting my toes quite frequently because I had like this wicked bruise that just wouldn't go away that was under both of my like big toes, and that's a long story. I mean, no, I mean, I can do a lot with long nails. That's the thing. Being a gamer has nothing to do with my nails. I mean, I could if I were to go to get acrylics like right this second, I'd be good. I can open bottles, I can open cans, I can do all that. Because my whole life I've had a longer nail. Like my nails will go out to there sometimes. It depends if they want to break or not. That's when I start, or they start getting rough and it drives me crazy, and then I have to cut it because I can't file that shit. It drives me crazy. No, but I can still function with long nails. That's not even an issue. I know people think it's so difficult to do things. It's not. If you know what you're doing. Like opening a can, you don't have to open it with the tip of your freaking finger. You go to the side. I don't know. Uh, oh, you know what I didn't tell y'all. Hold up. I know. I had. Okay, this is so random, and this is going off topic. I don't fucking care. But everyone loves Batman. At least I love the movies from like the late '80s, '90s Batman. Okay, the ones with Michael Keaton and Val Kilmer and George Clooney. um, the weirdest thing, like a few days ago, I had like this very extensive dream, and it made no sense. Like I didn't watch Batman. I didn't even look at Batman. I didn't read any Batman. Nothing. Okay. I had this random dream, and like the world in chaos. There was things going on. I was going about my business, doing whatever. I don't know. I guess I was fighting crime. I don't even know. Right. And then I guess Batman's technically dead in this dream, or that's what everybody thought. And all of a sudden I get a message, and I like go into like this store or something, and I go up these steps, and you wouldn't think by the look of it that there was anything there. Okay, like you saw there was like this it's like a second floor, and like you could see over, so there was like a balcony or like a railing you could see down to the floor, like kind of like in a mall or something, right? And then over behind you is like this wall, and there was like this bellowy curtain, right? And something was like, go behind the curtain, so I moved the curtain, and there's like this whole ass layer, like a freaking room with a big ass window, like a storefront window or something, so they can look down on like the street below or something. And I'm like, how does no one see that? And guess who's there? Hmm? Michael Keaton. Batman was hiding. Don't know why he didn't want people knowing he was around. But I was like, I like in my dream I was like crying tears of joy or something, like, oh, how could you lie to us that you were dead or something. I don't even know. I don't even know what the fuck that was about. It was weird. And it's been a few days, so I'm losing details to it, but I had to like say that like Michael Keaton just popped up and he was like, I'm back or some bullshit. I was like, what the hell? It's then I started watching those Batman movies again. Perfection. And if you do follow me on Tumblr, you would have seen the Batman stuff I started like sharing at that time. Once again, also, what is people's deal saying like the Val Kilmer Batman or even the George Clooney Batman was bad? Like, personally, I think it's all a lot better than the Ben Affleck Batman. Sorry, no offense to Ben Affleck, but he doesn't read Batman to me. Um, I also like how those films were done back then. I like the colors. I like the style. It just reminded you of the comic book. It wasn't to be super serious. I don't know. I like the style of everything from those movies. It just ooh, I love it. I love it so much. But Michael Keaton's like the best Batman though. And shout out to Val Kilmer. Like he's been going through a lot lately. And apparently, I didn't know this. There's supposed to be another Top Gun movie. I don't know if it's already released or not, but I figured this out and he's in it and I'm like, "What?" For anyone who doesn't know, Val Kilmer's been in a battle with I believe it's throat cancer. I'm not sure if he's out of the woods yet. I don't know, but he had like tracheotomy done, so he's like kind of lost his voice or what his voice was. And some company just like used some program and some dialogue that he had and recreated his voice for him, and he like tears of joy. It's incredible. Getting like random Tumblr notifications. That's because I like follow people and like get notified. Oh, I need to really go through my asks later on Tumblr now that I think about it. But yeah. But yeah. So, quite the rambling. I know I'm not organized today. I just kind of wanted to get on here and do something, you know? But I will definitely be back later to stream again because why not? I could be an asshole in GTA, or I can go on Red Dead and just randomly talk in random accents for no reason. Well, I do that on GTA too. COD is just me bitching or being very cocky. A lot of cockiness, then bitching, because then the cockiness karma comes around and bites me in the ass. So there's that. But I'm going to wrap this up soon unless anyone's got something they want to talk about. Plus, I want to get a picture of this makeup before it gets all bleh. Because people need to know that I actually am trying to do something different. Even though you can't tell on camera, it just looks like I put like red or something, which is sad and probably due to the lighting. But it is what it is. It do what it do. That's how life goes. Oh, and so if anybody wants to, you can, and it should be linked. I don't know if it's working. It should be working because I checked it before. Thank you, Westy. Um, but the YouTube is linked if y'all want to watch older streams that haven't gotten up yet, which I think I still need to go and check the podcast from last weekend and see if I need to edit anything out of that. There is Instagram. You can follow me there at cry7543. That's at CRY7543. Or you can hit me up on Twitter, which I don't know. I just say random shit over there, so or announce the streams. But that's at Crystal7543. That's at Crystal 7543. In case anybody gets confused. And with any of my accounts, it's the only account for those particular things that I have. So there's no alts, Insta. Y'all can go over to YouTube and see that fiasco where somebody was impersonating my Instagram account. That was real fun. And yeah, so I only have one Twitter, one Insta. If I ever get any, I will say so on stream or through my main accounts or whatever, if that were the case. If you follow me on Tumblr, congratulations. It's a secret society. Only certain people know my Tumblr. They either find me there and come here, or you're like a close friend and know about my Tumblr. Nothing special happens there, honestly. Just like Snapchat. Only certain people have my Snap. Nothing special happens there. I mean, whether it's Insta, whether it's Twitter, whether it's Tumblr, you know what I mean? I am who I am. There's really not a difference in my personality or anything like that. Like there'll be times where I'll come on here and yeah, sometimes I won't rant at certain places or certain things, but what I put out there is me in general. You know what I mean? So I'm not trying to put on a fake persona or anything like that. Now, for the most part, I'm a down to earth person. I'm kind, I'm caring. I just want the best for people. Um, I am not entitled. I'm not snobby or anything like that. At least I hope I don't come off like that. So I kind of tell it like it is. And if you don't like it, that's too bad. For the most part, like I try not to hurt anybody's feelings. And I just try to be kind to everyone because you don't know what that person's going through. But if you piss me off, I'm gonna let you know. It is what it is. Like the things I deal with on social media, it can be a lot, and you could want it to explode, but you know, I try not to. But it's also a matter of how people interact with me as to how I respond. So a lot of the time you're gonna get the sarcastic Crystal, or you know what I mean. Especially on Tumblr, I get really sarcastic with some of the people that send me asks that are like the same thing over and over and over, and there's no substance to it, you know. Or they think that I'm just some dumb chick with a big chest and all this stuff. It's asinine and it's okay. But this is just how it is. I was raised a certain way, and I try to respect people, and I hope in return I get the same respect and same kindness and put that good karma into the world, you know? What is on my freaking screen? But yeah. So I think this is where we're gonna wrap it up. I'll come back in like around 8 or 9 p.m. I think. If anyone's around, you're welcome to join in on, you know, me going around doing stupid shit or torturing people or whatever it may be. Hopefully, I'm thinking Davis might join me. Of course I do. Of course I do. Who doesn't? It's just a matter of the person providing said cuddles or you're providing said cuddles too. It's a matter of who's little spoon and big spoon then, you know what I mean? But who doesn't? Who doesn't love cuddles? But yeah, I will say when it comes to like that kind of stuff, I always think it's funny when like random people like I've never interacted with before will like think they're being smooth and be like, so they just think they have game and they don't have game and they're like, babe, baby, this, that, you're give it a rest. Thank you very much. Thank you. I get told I don't smile enough, especially on like snaps. People are like, you should smile, you should smile, smile. Send me a pic of you smiling. It's like I smile when I want to smile. It's like being catcalled on the street and being told to smile. You look prettier, you smile. Well, fuck you. um, but yeah. And if you're hearing squeaking, I'm sitting at like an actual desk, like a school desk situation. Like I'm like hitting it so you can hear it. So yeah. But yeah, I think it's always funny, like random people like I've never talked to. It happens a lot on Insta, even on Tumblr, where people like, oh, like, would you hug me? And it's like, why would I hug you? I've never spoken to you. Who are you? Like, you know what I mean? I'm like, I don't know. I have a bubble. You have to get to know me, you know? Or like people assume like, oh, like that I'm gonna sleep with them or kiss them or do this, and it's like, who are you? You no picture having account. Watch the boundaries, okay? Okay. And like I brought this up before, like people that think that just because I'm nice to them, that somehow that means I'm attracted to them, even though I've never seen them. I don't know. It's social media is weird, but you know, comes with the territory, I guess. Oh, would you kiss my neck? Honestly, I get a bunch of weird ones. Like, if you only knew, like, the requests that I've gotten. Oh my god. I know you're not. But you. Ugh, that's not even the worst. That's not even the worst. I've brought up the worst on the stream before. Oh my god. You have no clue. Like, okay. If we do the podcast tomorrow, or even like whatever, I might even bring this up when I'm streaming and like gaming. I will tell you some of the like worst ones I've gotten. Okay? It's bad. I've had, now that I'm thinking about it, I've had a lot of strange interactions. Whether it's like from Insta to, but I mean Tumblr's gotten a little weird lately. I think Tumblr has Insta beat currently in that general sense. I've okay. I wouldn't say they're not all mean. Okay, I will say this: not everyone's mean, but some of them cross a line of like delusional. Um, I've had people get mean. I've had a somewhat of a stalking incident from somebody on Insta, um, where I had to like change my display name, even though it really doesn't matter. Um, I went on a search to block this person on any social media that I could. Um, I've had a bit of. Now I'm like thinking about it. I'm like, now Insta might be coming up with Tumblr. Like, no, I've had the mean ones. A lot of the time, it comes from people that you You have to be okay. You have your fake DOMs. There's that. I've discussed those quite a bit throughout the life of this um, Twitch. I've had incidences where there's people that either they don't show their picture or anything like that, or even if they do, they think that because I'm nice to them, which they think that that I'm in love with them, that I should do anything that they wish, that whatever they request, I should do. And just because I'm nice to you does not mean I'm in love with you, doesn't mean I'm attracted to you, doesn't mean anything. So when you reject them, they get very upset, and then they're like, then they'll call you ugly, or you ain't shit, or nobody wants you. And I'm like, you have no clue who wants me and who doesn't want me. Okay. Like, just because I reject said person does not mean that the rest of the human population doesn't want me. I'm sorry. I mean, a lot of my DMs would say otherwise. And I'm at no way am I trying to come off conceited, because I'm not. For the most part, I am very self-deprecating. I don't think I'm the shit. Um, there are flaws, whether physical or what, that you may not see, but I see it. You know what I mean? So I'm by no means perfect. So by no means am I trying to sound conceited or come off that way. Yes, I have my moments where like my ego gets boosted and I'm feeling really good about myself, but I do have self-esteem issues like anybody else. I do have body image issues like anybody else. So it's like, you know, which I could get into a whole topic about that, and like the whole like celebrity saying, "Oh, you don't need to do filters or get surgery or do this or do that." But yet you then go and date somebody and promote these females that do that, that have used filters or airbrush or, you know, get surgery and do all this and alter their appearance. Don't tell. No, it's that's contradicting yourself. I'm sorry. It is. Like, everyone has their flaws, whether it's, you know, I wouldn't say necessarily flaws, but things happen. People have scars. People have stretch marks. People have acne scars. People have, you know, thinning hair, or, you know, acne, or, you know, wrinkles and whatever else have you. And it's fucked up that people put those people down. You don't know their situation. You don't know how it got like that. And it's, ugh. Thank you. Thank you. I'm just stating from personal experience, and, you know, what I do see others deal with. It's fucked up. It's fucked up. It is what it is. And you got to believe somewhere karma is going to bite that person in the ass. That's just how I see it, and that's how I feel. And I know for me, that's why I try to be kind to everybody. I don't know their situation. I don't know what they're going through. You know, people deal with, you know, anxiety and depression, and I know I do, and I deal with it in my own terms. And, you know, that's why, like, a lot of the time I keep personal shit to myself. Like, you know what I mean? Like, people, there's a lot of people that'll weaponize things that are going on in your personal life, or because you reject them, they'll try to seek out people in your personal life. Or it's just, it's weird. It's weird people act like that, but that's what they do. And it's just like, get off of the internet, you know? It's it also makes me think those people should not procreate if they're acting like that. But I digress. I don't know. I like when we have these thought provoking kind of conversations. And I know we'll definitely have more of these conversations. Like, sometimes when I'm gaming, I do kind of go off on these tangents of things I'm thinking about at the time. Or, you know, when I'm paneled with Davis and we have these conversations. And for anybody who wonders, okay, because I get this a lot, Davis and I are not a thing, okay? Davis and I are just really good friends. Davis is married. He just got married back in May. Um, so for anybody who thinks that's a thing, it's not. We just have this witty banter. We make jokes, maybe sometimes inappropriate jokes, innuendos. He knows a line he can't cross. I know a line I don't cross. It's just that we're just good friends. Just like if y'all meet TJ, he's just my friend. It is what it is. I don't know why people think that because I talk to somebody and I have this banter and I like this good relationship, good rapport that we're a thing. We're not. Yeah, and that's perfectly fine. Like if you want to make friends here, you want to make friends on top. That's like my thing is like when the pandemic started, I kind of like I didn't start this right at the pandemic. It was like we were a while into it where I wanted to do something where I didn't feel as antisocial because I have tendencies to be antisocial and I am very shy of a person where I don't talk. I don't like interact on a regular basis with like new people. You know what I mean? Um, and then couple that with my bouts of anxiety that it's a bit much. So I figured all these I do gaming in my free time and that's what I like to do and I thought it'd be fun. So that's when I started and I just met a few people and just have these conversations and have a good time. I mean, as long as you're cool, he'll be cool with you. I mean, the last person that we were trying to be cool with kind of screwed the pooch on that one. But it is what it is. It's we the way to become good friends with them. Okay, with Davis. Um, he's a great guy, and I'm gonna hear about this when I upload this and he watches this back or something because he's like, "Oh, you think I'm nice?" But he likes to joke. We like to talk about movies. We like to talk about the like 80s genre music. Even though we both weren't alive then, we weren't. We were not even thought of. Um, we like that kind of music. We like, the retro aspect of things. We like wrestling. We do talk about that from time to time. Um, Gaming, it's our main thing. So if you'll figure out your little niche, you know what I mean? You'll blend in. As long as you're cool and you don't this is a good thing. This is how you become friends with it. You don't fuck with me. That's one way. Because if he gets an inkling, well, like say if we're chatting or something, and like we have the chat up, and somebody says something a little off-putting, he'll give a warning and be like, "Yeah, yeah, I know where this is going." He's very protective in that sense. So as long as you're cool, he's cool, and over time you may become friends. And we tell the story how we met. We met waiting for a GTA update at like 5 in the morning, and he's lucky I even like responded to him because I'm like very shy and cautious of people. So yeah, we became friends, started playing together, and it took a while. It took a while, but it was a good time. It became a good thing. So you have a chance. Just don't screw it up. What is my I hope it's not buffering for any of you. I really hope it's not. I'm sorry. Okay, sorry. Because I have the Twitch app open and it was buffering. I'm sorry if it was. You'll have to let me know. I like to think I'm a good person, but the only thing would be is time, and I mean I have none. So I mean like same. um, I mean I will try, especially on the weekends. I will try to do it a little bit earlier. Just today kind of got away from me, and I apologize for that. And like I do streams throughout the week, so sometimes like Monday is usually Among Us day, which I don't think I'm gonna be able to stream Monday, so it might be Tuesday, where I will, put on the cam and fucking play Among Us if it doesn't want to act up because Streamlabs hates me sometimes and won't allow it. Um, but usually I'll do that around like 2, 3 p.m. if I can. I know I have a set schedule, like it's in my bio thing, but it's been a mess lately, so I apologize. Mm. Me drinking shit ton of water. Whoop whoop. That's what I need to be doing. So hopefully you will catch us when we're doing something. If not, that's okay. You can always watch the playback. You can always let me know on Tumblr what you thought. And yeah, like I'm trying to work things around. It just can be hard. And maybe if I ever develop a different setup, because like right now I'm using the one computer here, got my TV as my monitor, so it's not the greatest. If I ever fix that computer over there, maybe I can work something out. But yeah, I think we're gonna wrap it up. So if anyone has any final thoughts, now is the time to get them out. I'll give you guys like a minute or two to do that. I know I'm working on a delay most likely, so it is what it is. Oh, thank you. Everyone says I have an accent. I don't think so. Well, okay, sometimes I dip into other accents, so beware of that. Sometimes I'm going to sound country. Sometimes I'm going to sound like I'm from New York. Sometimes I'm going to sound like Jersey. Sometimes like an Italian Jersey. Uh, Sometimes it's just going to be a random ass accent. So, welcome to the wild ride, I guess. Um, but I hope you have a good night's sleep. I'm going to dip out of here. It's been fun. It's been real. I hope you all are staying safe. Stay hydrated. Wear a mask. Social distance. Get the fucking vaccine if you can. Because let's be honest, it's getting a little out of hand. Home accent from a Northern Ireland. I mean, my accent goes all over the place, so I just weirdly dip into accents. I can't help it. Like randomly, I'll go British for some reason. I don't know, or Russian, or German. But yeah, let me finish this out. Stay hydrated, wear a mask, social distance, be kind to one another. Don't be assholes. I love you all. And I'll see you guys next time, which will be probably in like 2 hours. So, bye. Mwah.